Good day everyone, and welcome to another episode of my broadcast on YouTube. But before I move forward this morning, I'd like to say a big thank you to everyone who has been encouraging me so far. Thank you for your likes, your comments, and for subscribing. It's been amazing. And if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, don't forget to click on that subscribe bell. Thank you. Today we'll be looking at an interesting topic titled An Empty Space. But before we go into that, I'll be right back. Stay tuned. Welcome back. But firstly, I'd like us to look at the meaning of an empty space. An empty space can be said to be when a place or a life is devoid of something. It lacks something that ought to occupy that space at that moment. For instance, let's look at the example of a container. A container is designed to occupy something. But if it doesn't occupy that thing it is meant to occupy, then it can be said to be empty. Let's say I'm the owner of the container, and my main purpose of designing the container is for it to occupy water. But it is empty, I left it empty. You as a person can come there and then fill it up with dirt or sand because you don't know the main purpose it was designed. And then you can use it for whatever you like, because it is empty. Every negative and positive behavior we exhibit as humans, they have a place they occupy in our lives, such as drug addiction, anger, or hatred, or love, peace, and joy. These things have a place they occupy in our lives. But in today's episode, I'll be telling us how we can replace those negative ones with the positive ones. These negative behaviors are in two forms. But in today's episode, we'll be discussing an aspect of it, while in my next broadcast, we'll be talking about the second aspect. So I'd like you to watch out for that next broadcast. So now, I'm going to be telling us some steps we can take in replacing those negative behaviors with the positive one. The first step is coming to the realization that there is a part of your behavior you don't like. You don't have to accept it. You have to be sure that you don't like it, and you must desire a change in that aspect. The second stage is like letting go of some things or some people. Let's use the example of a drug addict. You are a drug addict and you want to change, but the people that surround your life are also drug addicts, and you want to change in their midst. There's no how that is going to happen. Because even if you personally, you desire this change, they will not allow it. They will influence that decision of yours. So you have to move away from their midst. You have to change your location. You have to let go of those kind of friends. Until then, will you be able to see the desired change you want in your life? Or you're a person, you are not a drug addict, but you have probably a friend or a brother who is the drug addict, and you desire change in that person, but you just want the change to happen all of a sudden. It is not just going to happen like that. He would not just wake up one morning and then announce to you that, oh, I'm no longer a drug addict. No. It takes some things. It takes you taking him from that environment and moving him to somewhere else. Then probably it takes some processes. Then he will be able to change. Or if, for instance, he stays a month without seeing the cigarette or the weed, he will change because it is not available for him. So don't just expect it to happen so suddenly. So if you're just expecting a change in a person, it doesn't just happen suddenly. It takes a while. And now let me go to the female aspect of it. Like you're a lady on campus, and then you are doing some bad things with your friend, but you desire a change. The same processes that applies to the drug addicts also applies to you, because if you still surround yourself with that same set of people, then you will never change. You have to let go of that friendship and change your environment. The third step is that seek for help. You seek for help. Go for counseling. Seek for counsel with people that know better than you, that can help you overcome that addiction. You can overcome that anger. You can overcome that hatred. In place of hatred, you can fill your heart with love for people around you. Just love them naturally. Because some of the times we just hate somebody without even knowing why we hate that person. You just don't like whatever you see the person doing. But in place of that, you can fill your heart with love for that person. Just decide, take a conscious step to love that person regardless of whatever you are feeling in your heart. After you must have taken these steps, like I said earlier, you don't just expect the changes to happen all of a sudden. It takes a gradual process. So, because the reason why I said it takes a gradual process is because if you just drop all those negative behaviors all at once, imagine that space will be empty. The space they occupy will be empty. And probably, maybe at that moment, a new set of negative things that are even stronger than the ones you left will pave their way through to you, because nothing is occupying that space at that moment. So in process of dropping those behaviors, you have to learn to fill them with love, with beautiful memories. You have to learn to start loving the person you are putting on. And don't forget that any empty space is a place for the devil to dwell. So never have the mindset that there is a behavior you cannot overcome, because you are more than conqueror. You can overcome that addiction, that anger, that temper, that hatred. You can overcome them all because you have been given the ability to do them. And don't forget that the most important part is the place of you asking God for help. He is always ready to assist you in any situation you may find yourself. All you have to do is ask him for help, invite him into that situation, and then you will see God in action. And if you fall to any of the categories I had mentioned earlier, don't condemn yourself, because it is not the end of the world. You can still change with the help of God. So don't let go of that beautiful life, because there are a lot of people looking up to you, whether you like it or not. You are loved. People love you out there. Your parents love you. Your relatives love you. Even your friends love you. So, and everybody in the Arising loves you. And don't forget, if you have any question, you can reach out to us on 08066415117. And you can also follow us on all our social media platforms at The Arising. Thank you, and God bless you.